Electricity prices are up, oven space is limited, and that is why you need some no-bake desserts. Welcome to Meals with Maria. Today I have no-bake desserts for you. These are all fantastic recipes. They are so delicious. They take very little time to make. They're not gonna take up any oven space, and they're just super fun to do. And of course, taste delicious because they're desserts, of course. So good and not gonna break the bank either. So we're gonna love these. We are gonna make these, and we're not even gonna open that oven up. It's gonna be fantastic. We're starting off with a cannoli dip, and if you haven't had cannoli dip before, this is the time. It is so delicious. I'm a huge cannoli fan myself. Whenever I get takeout from my local pizza place, they have the most delicious cannolis, so I can't help myself but grab one. This was so great to make at home, and it's so nice for sharing when you have a big event. You want to start with 8 ounces of packaged cream cheese at room temperature and 2 cups of ricotta cheese. You want to beat that together until smooth and add 1.5 cups of confectioner's sugar and a teaspoon of vanilla extract. Then you want to stir that mixture until the sugar is completely dissolved and incorporated. And then we're going to fold in about a cup of miniature sweet chocolate chips. You can see how simple this recipe really is. It's really low ingredient. You then want to pop it in the refrigerator for at least 10 minutes. When you take it out, you can cover it with a few more of those miniature chocolate chips, and then you can use, there's multiple items that you can use to dip in this. I personally found some cannoli chips at my local grocery store, and I was lucky to find those, but I know not everyone has access to them. So you can actually just get regular unfilled cannolis and use those and just break them up. Or I've heard that waffle cones are actually fantastic with this. So if you get like a sugar cone or a waffle cone package, break those up into little pieces and give those a dip as well. I really hope you try this because it really is fantastic. It's something that will wow guests and friends, and it's so easy to put together. I made this for an event we call Wine Lunch, where I have my grandmother, aunt, mother, and friends usually come over, and we just have a great time together. For this next one, I'm making marshmallow candy cane dippers, or should I say my kids are making these. We're also going to work together on some Milano Reindeer cookies, and these ended up being so cute. It was so fun to do something with the kids. That's a nice thing about a no-bake recipe is not only are you not using your oven, but you can actually spend a little bit more time with the young ones where you don't need to worry so much about hot items, right? So for the Milano Reindeers, you want to have the Milano cookie, and then I didn't buy the right size pretzels, I'll admit. I bought the mini size, and you actually want to buy the larger size pretzels so that you can really break them into really good antlers. So if I were to do it again, I would buy the larger size, but we still had a lot of fun. You just melt some chocolate in the microwave at 15-second intervals, and you can just do this with plain old chocolate chips. I've had people tell me that it's not possible, but it definitely is. Just mix it every 15 seconds and the regular chocolate chips will melt just fine. And so I'm just going to put the little pieces of pretzel on the back of the cookie, and that is going to be the beautiful antlers. The kids had a blast doing this too, and you know what? They weren't perfect, but they had so much fun, and they were so proud of the work that they did. I did want to take this moment to encourage you to follow me over on Instagram. I share a lot more of like the kids and family stuff over there. It's meals.withmaria, and I'll see you there. So for the eyes on the reindeer, I happen to have some leftover little candy eyeballs from Halloween, so I used those, but you could also use brown mini M&Ms. Those also look really, really cute as the eyes on this. And again, you're going to just take that chocolate, put little dabs there, and that's going to be basically your glue. And then for the nose on the reindeer, you want to use one of those little tiny cinnamon nonpareils, and it's going to be a cute little Rudolph red nose. And that's pretty much it. That creates your cute little reindeer. You can kind of play around with, how it sits on the face and how close you want the eyes to be together and how close you want the nose to be together. But overall, it's all in good fun, and they just end up being really cute. The candy cane dippers are super low ingredient. You just need some large marshmallows, some chocolate. You can have regular chocolate or white chocolate. I decided to use white chocolate. Mini candy canes, I actually grabbed those at Dollar Tree, and some sprinkles, so whatever you have on hand. And so I just heated up that white chocolate in the same fashion that I did with the semi-sweet chocolate for the reindeer. You just pop one of the mini candy canes right into the large marshmallow and dip that in the chocolate, and then you dip that right into the sprinkles. And these make great gifts. So we were able to put these and the little reindeer into little bags and then bring them to the kids' friends at a Christmas party. And it was just such a nice little treat, and they were so proud of the work that they did. But even as an adult, you can still have a lot of fun with this, and they're great for goodie bags. And what you're supposed to do with the little marshmallow dippers is actually put them into hot chocolate. So you can even put that as a note on the little baggie that these are to be used with hot chocolate, and they're just something really special, super inexpensive. Marshmallows are like 99 cents. I always have sprinkles on hand, grab them when I can, and some sort of chocolate. And the mini candy canes, I actually got a Dollar Tree, so $1.25 for like 50 of them. So it was a great deal, and it was just a ton of fun. Was I holding out on you? Did I save the best for last? Maybe. This no-bake Oreo cheesecake is fantastic, and it's only 5 ingredients, so it's kind of a no-brainer. It might need to be on your next holiday spread. So you just want to start with 1.5 cups of heavy cream, and you're going to whip it like you're making whipped cream. Once you have those stiff peaks like whipped cream, you want to combine that with 12 ounces of softened cream cheese and 1/2 cup of sugar. And you're going to stir that until it's completely combined. And then obviously the most important part, the Oreos. Julian here is helping out, which is another way to get your kids involved, or grandkids as it may be, or even great grandkids. My kids are great grandkids to 2 sets of grandparents for me. You want to smash 1 package of Oreos. You can do this in a food processor, or you can, like I said, let your little guy do it. And then you do want to set aside a few, or you can have some extra Oreos on the side because you're going to put some crumbles over the top too. And we're just going to fold in those crushed Oreos. This is a little bit of a thick mixture, so it does take some time, but it is worth it. Good? And then you want to pour that mixture into a prepared pie crust. So I chose a graham cracker crust, but you could definitely use like one of those Oreo crusts. You can make your own if you have graham crackers on hand. That's super easy. Don't forget to sprinkle the rest of those Oreos right over the top of that, and then refrigerate it for 4 hours until it's firm, and it ends up being so delicious. You don't even need a slice this big. It is very decadent, it's very rich and very filling, but it is wonderful. You could take a smaller slice and really enjoy it with friends and family. Merry Christmas to all of you. Happy Hanukkah, as it is going to be night 3 of Hanukkah. I hope you have a wonderful holiday season. Make sure to click on this next video to keep the inspiration going, and I'll see you all very soon. I was out of use.